does your top cam, if you have a yoke-driven bow or any other bow, does it need to be straight in line with the string? Yes, it's where we always start, but let's jump into this. Let's jack this bow up and see what happens. I have no clue what this bow is gonna do. It's just in the shop, and we haven't really set it up yet. I'm gonna run my arrow on it. Right now, if you can see that, Ian, the string's in line with the cam. What we're gonna do in a second is we're gonna twist up a yoke. It's gonna mess up our timing too, but actually what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a twist to the right and take it out of the left and let this cam start to rotate over like it's gonna lean. And we're gonna see what that changes in the paper so that you know, like left and right. Because some of you still have these bows and the yoke tuning, it can be pretty precise. So ignore the up and down right now. This bow is not in time, we know that, but what we're gonna go do is we're gonna do a yoke tune. You can see how this is perfectly in line, it's straight. I'm gonna go take the yoke and I'm gonna make it where the cam leans this way. So it's gonna lean top to the right, and we're gonna see what it does in the paper. In there, we had a tail low, and that's because this, first of all, he's shooting a different knock than I am, and my knock was super tight in there. I think that's really the reason behind that. Timing's on. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm going to make the cam turn to the right. So we're gonna lean it this way, which means I'm gonna take my right yoke, I'm gonna twist it to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Put it in there, put it back on. So we did twist to the right. I'm going to subtract from the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. So right now, you can see a very slight lean. The string's not quite in line. The tail of the bow of the cam is kicking that direction, and the top, this is what we're really going for, but that's what we're doing is the cam is leaning that way. It's just a little bit. Let's go see what 4 twists in the right yoke subtracting 4 to the left does. Only to the left and right now we know the bottom. Ideally, on a bow like this, you're gonna adjust that up and down before you do anything. All we're doing right now is showing you the effects of the yoke. Let's go check it out. Ooh, that felt funky. Big time. So obviously we're perfectly straight. And if you look, by adjusting that yoke and give us a right lean, what did it do? It kicked our tail to the left. By adjusting the yoke, we made the tail go left. So let's go do it the complete opposite. So we're gonna add 4 twists to the left, take 4 out of the right, and then 4 more, and then go back and add 4 more to the left. So we're gonna do 8 total and see if we can get a complete opposite tear. So we took 4 out of this, we're gonna go 8 back into it. So it's gonna go beyond where it was. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to take 4 out of this one because we had added 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to go 4 more. 1, 2, that's 3, 4. So we've got 8. But we're looking at now, you can see the cam is actually leaning pretty hardcore this way. When earlier it was, you know, it was more like this. It was barely out of the line. So let's see that difference. And again, if you're actually doing a paper tune, you have to fix this, your up and down, before you go to your left and rights, okay? We know that this one's knock low. It's consistently knock low. We're just trying to show the effects of the yokes. I know some of you keyboard warriors are going to have a little bit too much fun down there with this, but it moved it a little bit. So we threw the cam really hard, we put it on our yoke side, so we tightened our left yoke and got it kind of crazy, and it gave us a right tear. When the right appeared to have way more of effect by leaning the cam this way, like in it, and you could see it. So you notice that? So this is with our top cam yoke tuning. So we used the right yoke, and we tightened it and it made our cam lean like this. This is with the left yoke. We tightened the left yoke and made the cam lean like this. And it gave you a right tear. This gave you a left tear. So again, basically if this was our cam, on this one right here, the cam's leaning like this. And on this one, the cam is leaning like this. And that gave you the left tear. And this is when it's straight up and down and straight up and down. Again, what we're gonna do is go take this back to where we're shooting perfectly level, and then we're gonna focus on the up and down on this bow with his particular arrows. So that's where we're at. I hope that helps. Again, if you have any questions, you need more detail on this video, you want us to shoot up a follow-up video, post down below so we know. We appreciate you.